Guys, it's Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here with some Destiny 2. And for the last few weeks, the Destiny community has seen a resurgence in their overall player base, starting with the release of the Warmind DLC, adding in some meaningful high-level endgame content with Escalation Protocol. Then you got the return of 6v6 Crucible Quick Play, and that led right into the combined community efforts in figuring out the Whisper of the Worm Easter egg mission. And I think it's safe to say that the last few weeks have been pretty instrumental in turning Destiny 2's dwindling player base into a thriving community once again. But even though we've seen Bungie turning the corner and bringing Destiny 2 back on the upswing, it's still not time for Bungie to stagnate and try to ride that wave. Not at all. There's still a lot that this game has to prove for it to be back to its former glory. And with their new current event, Solstice of Heroes, Bungie has once again shown that even though the game's not perfect, there's still plenty of life left in it. So, what exactly is Solstice of Heroes? It's basically Destiny 2's versions of Moments of Triumph from Destiny 1, but it's all jacked up on Mountain Dew. It's a month-long celebration of Destiny 2, revisiting some of the most memorable mission moments in-game, sprinkled with a good bit of grind on the top. And it starts with a trip to the tower where immediately you'll notice that once again, in true to Bungie live team fashion, the tower has been redecorated to commemorate this event. In the main tower area, you'll notice a Solstice of Heroes shrine where you can acquire a green set of broken armor. This armor will task you to complete multiple objectives per armor piece. Completing these objectives will allow you to re-strengthen this broken gear into a blue armor set, which once again will come with their own objectives to complete, allowing you to power this into a legendary gear set with 400 light and the ability to customize it with some pretty cool neon glow that's available from Eververse with silver dust. And at first, I was met with a little bit of reluctance to do this event. I mean, what's the point of putting in the grind right before a major DLC release when we all know that the new gear will most likely outclass all the year 1 equipment anyway, since armor in Forsaken will now spawn with base perks like they did in Destiny 1, and the light level is definitely gonna be massively increased in just a few weeks' time. It seemed like once again, after a few good releases from Bungie, that once again they missed that mark. But I decided to say fuck it and see what all the fuss was about, and honestly, I'm pretty glad I did, because this event, like the Whisper of the Word mission, reminded me why I love Destiny so much in the first place. I was expecting the Redux version of the mission to just be another jaunt through some campaign missions that I've already completed, stomping my way through some familiar territory without any consequences at all. And instead, what I experienced was familiar campaign missions with a Bungie twist. Instead of just increasing the enemy count and making the missions much harder, they've completely varied the missions with some new mechanics, not only making them much more difficult, especially if you're doing these solo, but also surprising you in the process. A few of my own personal favorite moments from this event was when I realized in the Spark Redux mission that the servitor at the end split into more servitors, which upon killing those split into many, many more servitors, like a Russian nesting doll. Meaning that if you were playing solo like me, it's probably best if you prioritize one group of servitors at a time, or things will get very messy very fast. Another surprise to me was when doing the payback mission with the Drake tank, you only get one tank. And the pads that previously spawned fresh tanks at each checkpoint, yeah, those only heal your tank up to the next quarter health available in the health bar, making you a lot more cautious of your tank's health and positioning during the mission. But I think overall, my favorite part of this event was in the Chosen Redux mission right before you face Gaul in the campaign. If you remember, you could just run past all the sleep and war beasts in this room if you don't touch them. Yeah. Trying that in the Redux version of the mission led me to the biggest debate of my Destiny career. I ran past all those war beasts to find that the door in the next room was locked, and every single war beast that was sleeping is now awake and coming straight for me in a very, very small room. And after fighting my way through those war beasts, I literally had to put my controller down for a minute, and I had to give Bungie a little bit of a slow clap and nodding with a silent GG, Bungie. You got me. I fell for it. God damn it. But the rest of the tasks in this event was pretty straightforward. You know, collect orbs, kill enemies with nades and supers, do a few strikes, rinse, repeat. You know, the normal for Destiny. But for me, the Redux missions definitely were the shining star here. And if I could change anything about the event, personally, it would probably be on the blue armor set. They task you to get 5 Crucible wins in order to complete the set. And I know that doesn't seem hard, but when you're a solo player being put up against stacked teams of Guardians who are also trying to get their wins in the Crucible at the same time, was definitely not a lot of fun, especially when you're doing everything you can. You're dropping 40 kills, you're at the top of your team's leaderboard, and you're seeing that you only lost by 10 kills because there's a few trash cans at the bottom of the leaderboard on your team. Honestly, I would have rather seen a challenge to play 10 Crucible matches for the blue armor set and save the wins challenge for the legendary Masterwork armor, but at least Rumble wins still counted for the wins, which was much more manageable for a solo player like myself. But all in all, I gotta say it was a pretty successful event overall. So much so that I'm actually leveling up a hunter right now so I can try to get that armor set for the hunter before this is over. Because we got about 2 weeks now. My hunter recently just hit level 20 last night, so I should be doing the Solstice stuff this weekend. But, you know, not only did I have fun doing some awesome reworks to the mission and grinding some PvE, you know, the cosmetics on the armor also, yeah, they enticed me to buy some silver from the Eververse and try my luck at getting that full neon glow armor set for my Titan, which I did. And I also ended up getting a couple of cool emotes and sparrows along the way, so good job, Bungie. You got me. You pulled me in, you sucked me in, and I just had to buy a little bit of silver. But that's where we're at right now with Destiny 2. Bungie's had a few hits in a row. There's a few men on base, and it's time for them to step up to the plate with Forsaken and bring them runners home. But after seeing what's on deck with the new exotics reveal and the recent reveal of the Dreamin' City highlight endgame area to explore, it's looking like Bungie is ready to step up and swing for those fences. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. If you can leave a thumb up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it because it gives me motivation to make more videos for y'all motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. But let me know in the comment section down below, have you come back to Destiny 2 for Solstice of Heroes? If so, did you finish it? And how many characters have you finished it on? And if not, tell me why it hasn't brought you back to Destiny 2 in the comment section down below. My name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see y'all motherfuckers later.
Your enemy has defeated. The best thing about being a Guardian is you're never truly beaten.